Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So if you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much for clicking on the video. And if you're new, then my name is Lucy and I do lots of different videos. So I do shopping hauls, day in the life, days out, just family things really. But I've also recently started a weight loss journey and fitness. And I've been taking Wegovy. So this video is going to be a Wegovy update. So I think I'm into week 4 now. So I will be showing if I lost anything in the first 3 weeks, and if so, how much I lost. So if you're interested in that, continue watching. If it's not your thing, then consider subscribing, because there's plenty more videos down below that you can watch if you're interested in shopping hauls and stuff. So I'm just going to go get my pad where I've put down my results, and I shall be back. So guys, that intro I just done was about it was just before dinner time. I started at the wrong time, had to stop make dinner, and I've only just got round to sitting down or sitting down and picking the camera up, and it's dark out and the time is about, I think it's about 10 o'clock. So I thought I'd get on with the video just so that I can get it uploaded. So there's no plan to this video. I'm literally just going to talk, probably waffle on. So grab yourself a drink. I've got my cup that the kids bought me for Mother's Day, and I've got a coffee in there. So I'm going to be drinking that. So grab yourself a drink and let's get on with it. So as you would, if you've not already seen my first video, I'll leave it linked below. So that is when I started and I took the first Wegovy, I was going to say Manjaro then, the first Wegovy jab, which was the lowest one, which just gets your body used to it. So that was 0.25. So I took that, and I don't know what I was expecting. I'd heard a lot of things that, people say, and I still agree with this. Take it on a time where you're not going anywhere, or if it's, say you do it on a Friday night, and if you was to have any side effects, then you've got the whole weekend to sort of relax and you don't have to go to work and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know what I was expecting. I'd heard that, you can get stomach cramps, you can get constipation, you can get diarrhea, and I've got Richard's top on here. Yeah, so I took the jab, and then, yeah, I was fine. I didn't have any side effects to make a note of, really. The next day, I think it was almost, I'd say within the next day, the food noise, which I always thought was the noise that your tummy makes when you're hungry, or but no, it's the constant thought of food. And not everyone has this, but for me, constantly thinking of food, constantly thinking of what I'm having next, what snack can I have, what I'm going to have for dinner. And it's like a constant noise that you just always thinking about, is you can't get rid of. So that's what makes you sort of want things, snack. I'm a big snacker. That almost straight away was gone, and it was so weird to not be consumed with thinking about food. It sort of like freed your mind up to like concentrate on other things. It was really, really weird, but it was great. It was like a see, I always waffle on. It was like a weight lifted off your shoulders, because you didn't have to worry about the constant thought of food. It wasn't the most important thing of every day. So yeah, that was almost immediately. I wrote some notes so that I don't forget. So yeah, I really took it on as, right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to eat healthy. I'm not just going to take the jabs. It's not a quick fix. I want it to be long term. I want, when the weight comes off, to keep it off and change my whole, eating habits and doing more exercise, because I think you put it off and you put it off. And then when you get to the point where you do something, you know, drastic, like, you know, weight loss jabs, you you have to completely change your lifestyle. So that was the plan. So we said to the kids, you know, Rich is doing it as well. So we said to the kids, we're going to eat healthier, we're going to exercise more, and just all do it together. And the kids were really up for that because, you know, Oliver, he would sit on a computer all day if you let him. But yeah, no, it was just good. And the weather was nice, so we was able to get out for more walks. And we did do a lot of walking. So what we do is we go to the forest near us, and there's a big lake, and I think it's something like 3.2 kilometers around the lake. And at first I could just get round and I was literally ready to go back to the car. But what we done was we were doing it most nights. And it was like I did, really looked forward to doing it. Then we then built it up to walking around the lake twice. And then a few times we done three around the lake. So that was a really good walk. And we would time, I think it was like 37 minutes to get round once. And then next time we would try to beat it. So yeah, it was definitely, I thought, right, I'm going full force with this. Exercise, lots of water, and eating the right food. So, you know, porridge for breakfast with some fruit, you know, or tofu scramble, which is like full of protein. And they say to obviously drink plenty of water and eat lots of protein, because you don't want to lose muscle, you just want to lose fat. So I was also doing some weights. Ollie's got some little weights, you know, the little stacky ones. You got, I don't know, 1 kg, 2 kg. So I was using the heaviest ones that not that heavy. And I was just, you know, making my own exercises up, you know, like doing them ones and the ones for the bingo wings. But yeah, I didn't do many, but I was doing, you know, 10 of that. And then I was doing squats where I was holding the weight. So I just felt like I needed to tone up while I was doing it as well. So week one, yeah, so the food noise was gone. Lots of protein in our food, lots of water. So I would fill a big, you know, like a big bottle of water up. I would fill that up and get through that. If I forget to fill that bottle up, I sort of get halfway through the day and I think I've not really had much to drink. So it's really important to have a bottle that I can see to fill up and I know that I'm drinking. Yeah, and I love water anyway. So first week went great. I dug the scales out. So I'm not someone that weighs myself. You know when you feel big, you know when you've lost weight, your clothes feel better. Or, you know, if you feel overweight, your clothes feel tight, you feel uncomfortable. But I have got some scales. So I dug them out and I put a new battery in. And yeah, I weighed in, and the first week I lost 6 pounds, which I was absolutely ecstatic with because those scales, you know, they've just creeped up over the years. My weight has just piled on. I've never been this big. So to lose that, which I think if I was just cutting down and I was doing exercise, there's no way I would have done that. I would be lucky to lose a pound. So 6 pound in the first week. So yeah, I've not said what my weight is. I may say it maybe in the next video, because when I joined to do the weight loss jabs, I obviously done it through the NHS. And if anyone's interested in doing it, let me know and I can send you the link. It's free through the NHS. It's just they do it through like a third-party company that really support you. So you get to talk to a dietitian and a prescriber, and then you've got an app where I take pictures. You don't have to, but you can take pictures of your food, and it's, you know, as soon as you take the picture, it identifies what's on your plate. You check it's all correct. You upload it, and then it tells you if you've that meal contains good fat, you know, the right amount of sugar, protein and stuff like that. So it really is handy. I think that's what has kept me on track a bit as well. So yeah, if you're interested, let me know and I'll be happy to send you the link. I think you need to have like a, what do you call it? You have to have a condition that is weight related. So for me, pre-diabetes. So if you've got anything like that, you can get it free on the NHS. So yes, let me just see what else. Yeah, so because I've got an underactive thyroid, I'm always tired. Literally, I could sleep and sleep and sleep and wake up and still feel exhausted. But I do find that I've had more energy. I've not needed to, you know, like on a Sunday afternoon, not necessarily needed to have a nap. You know, I will always love a nap. I'm a napper. I like to have a nap when I can. But yeah, I've not had to. I could keep going. So it's always a muffin here. So it's given me a bit more energy, which is great. But the first thing I noticed was the pains in my ankles and my feet completely gone. And that was just through losing 6 pounds, which is nearly half a stone. So I got to the point where my ankles, if I'd been on my feet all day or if I'd been wearing my trainers a bit too tight, literally my ankles would swell up to the point where I thought, I think I must have a blood clot, because one foot was bigger than the other and I could see like a bulge on it, and I was thinking, I'm sure that's like a vein. But I was going to get it checked out, but it completely gone. It has completely gone. So in the morning I would wake up, I would come down the stairs. I couldn't just bound down the stairs or even walk fast. It was literally having to gently step down, and it was just like being a very, very old, weak person. But that has completely gone, which is giving me, I don't know, it's just like giving me a new lease of life. And then because I've lost the 6 pound, when I'm walking, I feel lighter on my feet. I will upload, obviously, in the next video, some maybe photos and see if my body shape's changed. I mean, years ago, if I'd have lost 6 pounds, I would have noticed it straight away. You know, you can feel your kneecaps again and your hip bones. But because I've started this journey being so overweight, it's going to take a while for me to notice more physical changes. So waffling on now. So that was week 1, 6 pound. Week 2, again, still feeling okay, not thinking about food. I could get up and be doing things and then get to like 3 and think, God, I've not actually eaten today, which I thought is, you know, yeah, it's great to think, oh, I've gone all day with not eating, but actually you do need to eat, you do need to be drinking water, and you still need to be giving your body like the nutrients. So I've not really gone off any food in particular. As I say, again, week 2, no real side effects, no bloating, no constipation. So I think I've been quite lucky with it, because some people do get quite heavy side effects or their body just doesn't tolerate it. So I do think I've been lucky up until now. What else did I do? Yeah, so I think week 2, towards the end of the week, I started to feel hungry. But it was just more thinking of food. The whole time I've not had, you know, like when you've not eaten, your tummy's rumbling. That doesn't happen. So it's more my brain telling me that I'm hungry and my brain making me think about food, but I'm not getting physical, like rumbly tummy, what you would normally get if you've not eaten, which is quite nice actually. But yeah, it's important to remember that you still need to obviously nourish your body. So week 2, I weighed in and I had lost another 4 pound, which was again amazing. Week 1, 6 pound. Week 2, 4 pound. Just have a sip of my coffee. Yeah, and try not to weigh myself in between. So obviously I weigh myself and then I take my next jab, but I have had a bit of a sneaky weigh in during the week, but then you can become a bit obsessed with it. So try not to do that. But again, no real side effects, still no food noise. again, towards the end of the week, starting to think more about food and sort of thinking, oh, you really notice that you're thinking about it and then thoughts are creeping back into your head. But again, you're not feeling hungry. So all it does, the jabs, I think it just slows down the transition of your food. So it slows down the digestion. So makes you feel fuller for longer. Because I'm the sort of person that I'll have my dinner and then 2 minutes later I'll have a bag of crisps and never feel satisfied. And I would just, I'll just snack all night. But I've got into the habit of thinking, right, you've had your dinner, try not to eat after 6 o'clock. The only thing is when we go for a walk, it's normally in the evening and then you come back and you actually fancy something. And then thoughts creep into your head, like you feel like you want to reward yourself. But it does change your mindset. Like you shouldn't be rewarding yourself with food. You shouldn't be using food as comfort. It makes you think more. You're more mindful about when you're eating that obviously you need to eat to nourish your body. You don't need to eat because you're happy. You don't need to eat because you're sad. You don't need to reward yourself with food. So yeah, to get out that mindset is quite liberating actually. So week 1, £6. Week 2 was £4. Let me just go through my list. I'm sure I've missed something. Yeah, so week 2 and 3, feeling kind of hungry towards the end of the week. No rumbly tummy, not gone off any foods. And again, feeling a lot lighter on my feet, a lot more energized. The children saying, oh, I'm really proud of you, Mum. Them really enjoying having lots of walks. Like, I mean, I think the first and second week, we was walking literally every night and it was lovely. And we go through the forest and around the lake. You've got the sun shining through certain bits and then you've got through the trees and then you've got the shady bits and it's just so nice to walk around. And obviously Honey loves it as well. But yeah, just feeling slightly slimmer. And Florence, she said to me, oh, I'm so proud of you. And you can definitely notice it. And I can't really notice it myself, but when you're walking around and you're not feeling like everything's wobbling, you're doing something right. So I weighed in at week 3 and I had lost £3. So £6, £4, £3, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, I managed to, with the first pen, so you get 4 jabs in the pen, I managed to somehow press it. I was trying to test it to see if you could get the little bit at the end, and it shot out, so I'd lost a shot. So I contacted the prescribing lady and she said that's fine. She said that when the next jab you take, you can just go up to the 0.5, so you can go up to the next level because your body's just getting used to it and you've got no side effects, so that's fine. So week 4, obviously I've gone up a dose, and again I was thinking, you're going from 0.25 to 5 and you're going to feel side effects, and I didn't feel anything. I actually sort of like the following days, it's like I forgot I was even on it. I thought like I expected something else to happen or to feel different, and I didn't. It was just the same. But I don't think by going up going from the 0.25 to the 5, I don't feel that it suppressed my appetite anymore. It just feels the same. It just feels like I've had the same dose. So I'm not at the end of the week, but I have weighed myself and I've lost another £2. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I've lost over a stone in less than 4 weeks, which is fantastic. Now, I know that obviously that will probably slow down. It's probably going to be £1 to £2 a week, but that is more than I've lost in such a long time. And, I feel so proud of myself, and I'm just so glad I started. So we're going away in August, not abroad, we're just going like on a caravan holiday with family. And I'm so glad I started, because I just would have felt uncomfortable going, and, you know, nothing fits. I don't buy any clothes at the moment because I don't want to buy it in the size that I am. But I did buy what did I buy? I bought a pair of black sort of like linen trousers from Primark, and they were like too long for me. I just rolled them up at the waist, but they were like wide leg trousers, and I just felt slimmer in them. And I keep seeing things in the shops that I want to buy. Like I want to get some like, want to start going to the gym. I want to start getting some gym wear. But at the moment, I'm just going to stick with my old stuff, hence just wearing Richie's old tops, because I want to get to nearly where I want to be and then sort of buy myself some nice new clothes. But at the moment, I'm happy to just bung my old trainers on and my old leggings. So yeah, over a stone in less than 4 weeks. And Rich has been doing it as well. So he was going to do it through the same program as me. He done it. We sent the referral off to the doctors, and they messed about and they left it so long. And he thought he was waiting, because once you get referred, you have to wait for a bit. So he was waiting, and then the doctors contacted him to say, oh no, to go on this program, you need to go and have a blood test. So could he book a blood test? No, it was literally weeks away. By the time he had the blood test, the GP said, oh, we've contacted them. They're not actually taking referrals on in the area anymore, which was really disappointing. So he's had to buy his. You can just obviously buy it on Boots or MedExpress. So he's bought his, and he has lost over a stone. So he's lost more than me. And again, he's drinking lots of water, you know, trying to take healthy food to work. And yeah, he's done really well, and he feels a lot better for it. So yes, so that is where we are up to. I think I'll probably do, I'm not sure if I'll do weekly weight loss updates. I don't know if that might bore you a bit, but if you've got any questions, obviously feel free to put them in the comment section, and I'll always reply. So yeah, it's important to do. I think I watched a video and it said you underestimate how much muscle mass is so important. It's so underrated. You know, you want to lose fat, but you don't want to lose muscle. And you need to be eating the right foods. You need to be eating lots of protein. And as I said, the app that you do, it explains to you, obviously, you should be having your plate should look like a section of 3. So you've got half the plate, which should be your veg or your fruit. So say you've got like half a plate of veg, then you've got a quarter of like protein, and then a quarter of carbs. So, you know, a lot of dinners might be like chili or spaghetti. So you're not gonna be able to separate it on the plate so that it looks like that. But as long as you know that you're putting lots of veg in there, and you can sort of work it out in your head. So I'm going to be doing, I have filmed a lot of my meals. They're not very exciting. I've just like been living on tofu and stuff, and veg and couscous, which I absolutely love. So I've filmed a lot of my meals. So I'll probably do like what I eat in a day, if you're interested in that. What else? Yeah, I might do like, I don't know, some exercise kind of videos. But if anyone's got any idea of where you can get some really comfy exercise, like gym leggings, I always find gym leggings are so thick, and when I put them on, I just feel massive. But normal leggings are like, they're not the same sort of fabric. I normally just get like Primark leggings. But yeah, if anyone's got any ideas where, I mean, Florence has got some Nike Pro leggings, and they look so nice on her, and they're really thin. So I need to invest in a decent pair of trainers, some gym leggings, and some tops. But yeah, I'm feeling more energized. I don't feel like an old woman. Still feel old. But yeah, just going to continue to drink lots of water. So my tips really would be, for me, take it on a Friday so that you've got the weekend, so that if you do have, especially as you go up the dose. If you do have any side effects, then you're going to be fine. You can stay in. You haven't got to go to work. You can sort of avoid going out and stuff. But so far, so good. No major side effects. And just drink lots of water and just eat well. So yeah, I'm going to be doing those kind of videos. And if you're new to the channel and you're on your own weight loss journey, then hopefully you'll stick around and subscribe. Leave me a comment. As I say, I always reply. If you've got any questions or you want the link to do it through the NHS, but, you know, it's not a quick fix. You know, you've got to completely change your mindset, but taking the jabs do help you do that. They help you to not constantly be thinking about the food and it not be the most important thing, which, you know, is so liberating. But yeah, so if there's any other videos you want me to do, obviously I've taken photos. I will take some more photos as I go along. And yeah, if you want me to do any cooking videos, I'm trying to think what else. Obviously I'll still be doing shopping hauls, and I need to do a Primark haul soon actually, and I need to do a B&M haul. Not been there for ages. So yes, that is my update for Wegovy. So I hope you enjoyed, and sorry it's taken so long, just haven't got round to it. Another thing, we've just had a new kitchen fitted. So our landlady has put a new kitchen in for us, which is exciting. And all we need to do now is paint. They did say they was going to paint it. We're not sure if we're going to do it ourselves or let them do it. And also the flooring is going to be put down next week. And then I'll be able to film cooking videos in there, and it'll be a bit more nicer to look at. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. If you want a little kitchen tour and you want me to show some before and after pictures, then I'm happy to do that, because I love watching videos like that. But yeah, I've got so many greys. I'm at the stage where I've got the boxed eye in the cupboard, but it's dark. And because I've had highlights for quite a while, I want to sort of keep it light. So I'm holding off till I can go and get it done. But it just means I've got to put up with the greys at the moment, and they're coming thick and fast. But yeah, I feel better, and you know, it's not for everyone. It's not a quick fix. You've got to completely, you know, want it, go for it. But if you've been struggling with your weight, and you know, I would recommend it. At least give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? It doesn't work and you stop doing it. But yeah, I hope I haven't waffled on too much and bored you. I'm going to drink the rest of my coffee and then I'm going to go to bed. Thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.